My name's Sean Jessup. I'm here with Celia and Dave Powers in their new home, and we're going to talk about their experience over the past 6 months. You've been in here, is that right? About 6 months? Something like that. So you've been through the winter, you've been through the heating season, coming into the cool season. Feels really nice in here right now.
It does.
So just ask you a few questions, and you can just feel free to elaborate or tell me whatever you think about this. Building a new home is kind of a multi-year process from conception to completion. How did you start these processes building your home? What were you thinking whenever you started building your house? Did you know what to do? Did you know what you wanted? Did you know where to go?
Actually, it's been a multi-year look for Dave and I. We had always wanted to do something that was performance related.
Okay.
We had looked at underground homes. We had looked at round homes. We had looked at different types of homes. And then when I discovered your site, I said, oh, this is going more towards what we want to do. And for the area to do a modern farmhouse, I felt like your group could do it better than others.
Okay. What kind of things did you consider important when you started? Had you done a lot of research on that? You said it took you a while. Did you do a lot of research along the way?
We had over, I would say, a good 10 years of looking at different ways to build our home.
Okay.
And the main thing that I wanted was energy efficiencies and the cost. As I'm going into retirement, that's one of the main things I was looking at was how much it's going to cost when we're retired.
Okay.
So the efficiencies and the way this is so well insulated was what I was looking for.
Okay. Did you consider things like health, comfort, durability? I know you've mentioned energy efficiency. Did you think about health and comfort? That's kind of one of our big focus points. Is that something you had thought about, or were you more thinking about energy efficiency?
We were thinking about health and comfort because of that previous house that we were in. The HVAC system was in the attic, and so it was always blowing down on us and causing problems for Dave and his sinuses with the dust in the air.
Okay.
So we wanted to try to correct that. So we were very much wanting an HVAC system that was in the basement.
Okay. You said that you found our website. That's how you found us?
Yes.
Okay.
And I reached out to Ben, and he was right on it. Like the very next day, I got an email back from him.
Did our design process add value to your process of trying to figure out and finalize exactly what you wanted your new home to be like?
Yes, absolutely. I had picked up a floor plan off the internet and for inspiration, and Ben helped me to develop it into what we see now.
Okay. What kind of things about that design process were the most helpful?
The location of items, or such as the HVAC system, we did not want it near the bedroom. Okay. And so Ben was instrumental in getting it so that we could utilize the pantry for the returns, I think it is.
Yeah, return.
To help in getting the noise and stuff away from if there were noise, to get it away from the bedroom.
Okay.
He did tell me, he goes, Celia, you have picked a timber frame home for your inspiration, which I did not realize I picked a timber came home. And so he helped bring down the angle or the roof line, bring it down, so I could still have that feel,
Yeah.
but it wasn't as high as a timber frame home.
Okay. So after you got through the design process, what was there? I know you said up front that you liked our website and you felt like we'd be a good fit to build your house. Did anything else ever cross your mind through the process, or did everything work so well that you never thought of doing anything different?
Everything worked so well, I did not think of doing anyplace else then. I really like the construct system.
The co-construct system? Mm-hmm.
Yes.
That worked well for you?
That worked very well so that we could communicate. I could provide what it was needed. I really enjoyed that because it was so quick. Y'all responded so quickly to anything I asked.
That's always been kind of my point of using co-construct is whenever you need something, you can send a message and it's not just coming to me, it's not just coming to one person, it's kind of coming to all of us, and you never know who you're going to get on the other end.
Right.
Whoever's available first and knows the answer to your question is typically who gets back to you.
Yes.
Did the process of building this home go reasonably smooth for you? Building a new home is not always an easy task, and it's never a perfect process, but our goal is to make it fun, or at least most of the time. So, I know it seemed like we had some scheduling issues, and seemed like things probably kind of drug out through the winter, and we had some delays and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. But were there any times that you just really got fed up with the process and thought this is horrible?
No, actually, because I expected it.
Yeah.
Before we went into it, I expected it. Sure, there was times like I was disappointed and like, I really kind of wish it was,
yeah,
a little bit shorter, but it didn't faze me to where like, oh man, I should have never picked Sean. That never came into
you didn't ever think that we had just walked away and left you.
Right.
Well, good.
No.
I try to tell people it's not a perfect process, and despite everything we can do, sometimes nothing goes our way.
Yeah.
What were your initial thoughts about the finished product after everything was finished and you walked in? What did you think?
Loved it.
You loved it.
I loved it. I absolutely loved it, and we've had so many compliments of people who have been here, or even someone just delivering flowers said, "Hey, I really love your house." I'm like, "Thank you." Yeah, we've had a lot of compliments on the house.
Well, good. So did you like everything when you got here, Dave?
Definitely.
Or did you just say, "Where's my recliner"?
It's coming one of these days.
No, he's liked it so much that he's actually taken a picture of your sign out there.
Uh-huh.
And actually sent it to people who have asked about this house.
Oh,
Yes.
well, thank you, Dave.
He has given it some advertising.
So after you've been here about 6 months, what's been your experience living here through the winter? What have you enjoyed the most, or maybe what have you noticed different about living here?
Noticed different. Cost, for one thing. Of course, the cost of heating and cooling the house, the energy is been less than the other house by far. Even the house, we've not sold the other house yet, but the cost of it, we're still under that cost.
Really?
And
It's costing you less to live here with the power bill than it costs you to run the power bill at the house you don't live in.
right.
So I assume everything about this house is meeting all the expectations, all the 10 years of planning and thinking about everything. And now that you're here, did we meet all your expectations?
Yes, you did. I have been very pleased with the team. I've been very pleased with the people that you selected to work on the house, to build the house. We can definitely see the difference of how this house was constructed versus the house that we came from how it was built versus how this one was built. We felt like there was more care in building this house than the other house.
How do you like the basement?
Since I've been working in the basement, I cannot tell the difference from upstairs to downstairs, and that's wonderful that it's the same.
Temperature's the same, feels the same, everything's the same,
Right.
whether you're upstairs or in the basement.
Right.
Good.
Right.
That means we did something right.
Yeah.
How has the customer service been through this process? Did everybody do good for you?
Yes. Everybody was very responsive. I joked around with people because I think it should be somewhat fun.
Well, that's what I said. I like to make the process fun. I hear a lot of nightmare stories from people, and because of this and because of that, and it's not an easy task to build a house. There's a lot of stuff going on. It can be stressful, but I think it should be fun a little bit along the way. It shouldn't be a miserable experience to get to the finish.
Right. And so I am respectful of what you all are putting into it, and so I try to be as responsive back to what you need. And it was a very good experience to work with your team.
Good, thank you.
Very good experience.
Would you recommend that anybody else building a new home build their home to this same level, to the standards that we built your home to?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
What do you think were the main benefits of having a home that was certified Energy Star and Zero Energy Ready home? What do you think were your most important benefits?
What I have to, only because we're at retirement age now, definitely is cost, because energy is going to go up in cost.
Exactly.
So that was my main driver. So, but a nice benefit to it is the comfort level. That it's like 74 degrees in here. That would be hot over at the other house.
Yeah.
You know, we'd have to have it lower to get the same comfort level.
Yes.
And I was shocked because Dave would go, well, we need to put it up 72, because that's what we had it over the other house, or we had it even lower than that. And I said, but 74, I'm kind of cold. So let's keep it at 74. Can we have that understanding? And I think that made a big difference in the cost.
Yeah. It does, but you're still comfortable. You're more comfortable, and you don't have to set your temperature as well.
Correct.
That's something I always try to tell people, but it's hard to quantify that and make somebody believe it who hasn't experienced it. They don't understand what that means.
Right. Right.
Anything else you would like to add about the house? Good, bad. I'm a big boy. I can take it.
No, I am just thrilled that I was able to find you on the web. I just stumbled across it and then started reading everything that you had done and the certifications that you've gotten. And I'm saying this is the group that I should go with, and was very, very pleased. I would recommend you to anyone.
Well, thank you. We appreciate it.